Hi, I'm Walker. Most people know me from the Bloomberg headlines or Wall Street trader profiles, but that feels like another lifetime now. I never thought I'd be telling this story, but here we are. Another successful quarter, my friend. The Anderson merger alone made us 8 figures. We're killing it, Walker, but you need to get out more. All work and no play. That was Thomas, my best friend and business partner. We'd been running our investment firm together since graduating from Harvard. He'd been trying to get me to socialize more after my workaholic phase. You should come to the charity gala next week. Emma won't stop nagging me about bringing you. Emma, my overprotective sister, always worried I'd die alone in my penthouse office. Little did I know she'd be right about other things too. That's where I met Rebecca. She walked in wearing a red dress that made everyone else fade into the background. She was discussing sustainable investment strategies with a group of veteran bankers. The future of banking isn't in fossil fuels, gentlemen. It's in green technology. I was intrigued. Most people at these events just networked for show. Interesting perspective. Have you looked into the emerging markets in Southeast Asia? Her eyes lit up. We talked until the cleaning crew started packing up chairs. The next few months were a whirlwind. Theater premieres, spontaneous trips to Paris, late-night conversations about everything and nothing. Walker, she's different from your usual type. What do you mean, Emma? Just be careful, okay? Something feels off. I brushed off my sister's concerns. Rebecca and I got married 6 months later at the plaza. Then came the headaches and the dizzy spells. Stage 3 lymphoma, we need to start treatment immediately. The doctor's words hit like a freight train, but Rebecca's reaction was stranger. She seemed distant. I have some business meetings in Boston. I'll be back in a few days. That was the last time I saw her. The next morning, our joint accounts were empty. $15 million gone. Where is she, Thomas? Gone. Her phone's disconnected. The address she listed for her company registration is a vacant lot. Emma rushed over when she heard. I knew something wasn't right. Her references, her background, it was too perfect. I lay in my hospital bed, processing the betrayal while the chemo dripped into my veins. The woman I thought I knew, who said she loved me, had vanished with my money the moment things got tough. We'll find her, Walker, whatever it takes. Thomas and Emma stayed with me that night, planning our next move while I drifted in and out of consciousness. One thought kept me going. This wasn't over, not by a long shot. 6 months of aggressive treatment later, I was finally in remission. Emma and Thomas took turns staying at my penthouse during recovery. The board's handling everything. Focus on getting stronger. I can't just sit here, Thomas. She's out there somewhere, probably planning her next con now. That's why I hired someone. She's the best private investigator in New York. Maya Chen walked into my living room, tablet in hand. No nonsense, straight to business. Your wife's real name isn't Rebecca Morrison. I've traced at least 3 other identities across different states. What do you mean? She was Rachel Matthews in Boston, Rose Parker in Chicago, and Regina Walsh in San Francisco. Each time, same pattern: married wealthy men disappeared when they faced health issues or financial troubles. Emma gripped my shoulder. How much did she take from the others? Combined? Over 40 million. But here's where it gets interesting. She surfaced again in Greenwich, Connecticut. Maya pulled up a society page on her tablet. My stomach turned. There she was, on the arm of a silver-haired man at a yacht club event. Richard Blackwood, CEO of Blackwood Industries. Recently widowed, net worth approximately 500 million. The tech manufacturing guy, his family practically owns half of Connecticut. And your ex-wife, now going by Rachel Bennett, just got engaged to him last week. Thomas cursed under his breath. She's upgraded her target. The Blackwoods are old money, Maya continued, very image-conscious. Richard's sister Sarah runs their charitable foundation. Any chance she suspects something? No, Rachel's playing the role perfectly. Harvard Business School graduate, tech startup founder, philanthropist. My hands shook as I scrolled through more photos. Charity galas, tennis tournaments, yacht parties. She'd completely infiltrated their world. The engagement party is in 3 weeks at the Blackwood estate. Every major family in New England will be there. Perfect timing. Their prenup signing is scheduled for the day after. Emma looked worried. What are you thinking, Walker? I'm thinking it's time for a family reunion. Maya, I need everything you have on her previous marriages. Every document, every photo, every video. Already compiled, but we need to be careful. The Blackwoods have serious influence. Trust me, they're going to want to hear what we have to say. No one likes being conned, especially not old money families. Thomas pulled out his phone. I have connections on their board of directors. I can get us into that party. Good. because I'm going to make sure everyone in their social circle knows exactly who Rachel Bennett really is. The pain of betrayal had transformed into something else now, not just anger, clarity, purpose. She thought she could just disappear and start over. She had no idea what was coming. Maya, keep digging. I want to know every move she's made in the last decade. I'll contact her other ex-husbands, build a stronger case. The pieces were falling into place. 3 weeks to plan the perfect takedown. This time, she wouldn't just lose money. She'd lose everything she'd worked so hard to build. The planning sessions in my office became our war room. Maya spread documents across my desk while Thomas worked his connections. 2 of her previous husbands are willing to testify if needed. The Chicago guy sent security footage of her clearing out his safe. Perfect. What about the prenup signing schedule? Got it from my contact at the Blackwood estate. Sarah Blackwood is personally overseeing everything. Speaking of Sarah, she'd reached out to Thomas about potential investments. A perfect opening. The foundation is looking to diversify its portfolio. Perhaps we could meet? The meeting was set at an upscale Greenwich restaurant. Sarah Blackwood was sharp, nothing like her trusting brother. I've heard impressive things about your firm's green energy investments. We believe in thorough background checks before any partnerships. Sarah raised an eyebrow. As do we. Rachel has been instrumental in modernizing our vetting process. Rachel Bennett, I've heard she's quite accomplished. Oh, you know her work? You could say that. Have you verified her Harvard credentials? Sarah's expression shifted slightly. What do you mean? Just that prestigious institutions sometimes have record-keeping issues? Back at the office, Maya confirmed Sarah had started digging. She's requested Rachel's academic records, asked about her previous company's registration. Good, plant the seeds of doubt, let them do the work. Thomas arrived with more intel. The engagement party guest list is massive. Every major family, business partner, and social connection. Better yet, they're planning to announce the wedding date there. Richard's going all out. I pulled up the video compilation Maya had prepared. Clips of Rebecca Rachel with her previous husbands, news coverage of the suspicious deaths of their family members, bank records showing systematic draining of accounts. The timing needs to be perfect, right after Richard makes the announcement. I've synchronized it with their AV system. 1 click, and it plays on every screen in the ballroom. Emma voiced concern. What if she recognizes you? She won't. The chemo changed how I look. Plus, she's too focused on her new target. We had everything, document trails, video evidence, witness statements. Maya's investigation had uncovered a pattern going back 15 years. Sarah's been asking questions about Rachel's previous marriages. She's getting suspicious. Perfect. A suspicious sister-in-law is our best ally. The invitation arrived, addressed to Thomas and guest. Our way in was secured. The security team has been briefed on the guest list. No one gets in without verification. Don't worry, by the time we're done, the Blackwoods will wish they'd done this level of background checking before the engagement. Everything was set. In 48 hours, Rebecca's carefully constructed world would crumble in front of the very social circle she'd spent years infiltrating. Remember, we're not just exposing a con artist, we're protecting the next target. The pieces were in place. Now we just had to wait for the perfect moment to strike. The Blackwood Estate ballroom was packed with New England's elite. I adjusted my appearance just enough, new hair, different style, staying hidden in plain sight while Thomas worked the room. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention. Richard stood at the center, beaming. Rachel has made me the happiest man alive. We're announcing our wedding date tonight. She stood there in a designer gown, playing her part perfectly. That's when Sarah approached the stage, phone in hand. Brother, wait, there's something you need to see. Not now, Sarah, this is a celebration. Harvard has no record of Rachel Bennett, or Rachel Matthews, or Rose Parker. The room went quiet. Rebecca maintained her composure, but I saw that subtle twitch in her jaw, her tell when she's cornered. Darling, there must be some mistake. That's when every screen in the ballroom lit up. There she was, in multiple wedding photos with different men, news clips about mysterious accidents, bank transfers. Oh my God, that's Regina Walsh? She was married to James Sullivan before he died. Richard staggered back, staring at the evidence. What is this? I stepped forward, finally letting her see me. Why don't you ask your fiancée about her time as Rebecca Morrison? Or should I say, my wife who emptied our accounts when I got cancer? Her face went white. Walker? You're supposed to be dead? Sorry to disappoint. Unlike your other husband's family members who had unfortunate accidents after questioning your background, Sarah grabbed her brother's arm. The Foundation's accounts, check them now. Already frozen, Maya stepped in, badge out, along with all her personal accounts. The FBI has been building a case for months. Rebecca made a dash for the door, but security blocked every exit. You think these people will believe you, Richard darling? Save it. Richard's voice was ice. The prenup signing tomorrow? It was a trap. We've been watching you try to access our accounts for weeks. The murmurs turned to outrage as more guests recognized her from other social circles, other names, other cons. The Boston Art Gallery scandal, that was her. She dated my cousin in Chicago before he mysteriously died. As she was led away by federal agents, I felt nothing but relief. Thomas and Emma appeared at my side. The other victims' families send their thanks. She can't hurt anyone else now. 6 months later, I sat in my office looking at the headlines. Notorious Black Widow con artist, sentenced to 20 years. Ready for the board meeting? Thomas poked his head in. Just finished the Anderson merger paperwork. Their CEO specifically requested our firm after seeing how we handled the Blackwood situation. Speaking of Blackwood, Sarah's charitable foundation is interested in a long-term partnership. Life had moved on. The betrayal had made me stronger, smarter, more cautious, but most importantly, it showed me who my real family was. Emma's waiting with Maya for dinner. They're celebrating her promotion to lead investigator. I grabbed my coat, leaving the past where it belonged. Sometimes the best revenge isn't just exposing the truth. It's living well afterward. What would you do if you discovered that someone close to you, a spouse, best friend, or family member, had been living a completely different life and identity? Would you expose them publicly like Walker did, or handle it privately? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This story shows how betrayal can come from those we trust most. But I'm curious, do you think Walker's public revenge was justified, or did it cross a line? Could there be consequences to exposing someone so dramatically, even if they deserve it? If you enjoyed this tale of justice served cold, hit that like button and subscribe for more gripping revenge stories. Your comments help me understand what stories resonate with you the most. See you in the next story.